has mosaicbooks.com. Troy has aalbc.com. If you don't have a lot of money, do some online ads. You know, they have a huge audience between the two of them. I am constantly talking to, you know, the publishers when they hire me now. They're like, what can you do for me? Like, I can do a lot of things for you, but can you do me a favor? Can you also talk to these guys and see about advertising on their websites? And you guys probably don't know this because I haven't told you, but I do. Because I think it's important. Particularly when it comes to African American authors, it is getting increasingly difficult to get authors media. It is increasingly difficult to get us media because the media is so segmented. And, you know, if you call a Good Morning America or even a Good Day New York, they feel like, well, our audience really isn't that. You need to think about using what's already here and keeping these guys around because it's important for them to be with us. We need them. We need them desperately. And so I just say that as you're planning out your marketing budgets or your publicity budgets, definitely include these two men. Go to their sites, check them out, they're amazing. Ron, you have an amazing book club page. Troy, same thing. So I just say support them. That's number one. Number two, when you said $1,500, what do I do with that? What I would tell you is that if you get a major publishing deal, or even if you're self-published, your book isn't going to necessarily come out tomorrow. You have some time. The average publishing window with the publishers is like 9 to 18 months. It can take up to 2 years. So in that time while and I know it's a lot because you're writing your book, you're dealing with the editing, you're dealing with photo inserts. If your book is nonfiction, you have a photo insert. But at the same time, do your budget planning. Set aside your money. If you're working, or you got a part-time job, or get a part-time job just to fund your publicity and your marketing activities. Put that money away over the course of the time you've been waiting for your book to be published, so that when the book's ready to hit the shelves, you have a little bit of a pocket to be able to work with it. Don't wait until 2 months before your book comes out and you're like, oh God, you know, I don't have anything to do. I need to hire somebody and I have nothing. I'll give you an example about a woman I just finished a project with, Michelle Alexander, civil rights attorney, wrote a book called The New Jim Crow, Mass Incarceration in the Age of Colorblindness. Really great book. You know, it's not for necessarily Oprah, but it is a great book. It has a market, has an audience, and I've gotten her a lot of great publicity. You know how she was able to hire me? Months before she came to me, she went to get a grant. She applied for a grant, and they gave her a grant, and she used it specifically for publicity purposes, and that's how she was able to pay me. So there are ways to get things done. You just have to plan. You have to do it well in advance, not 2 weeks before the book comes out, and you have to start doing the research.